All right, we will reconvene the September 11th, 2023 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board. My left is here, Merrill, Vice President, and my right is fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis. Our clerks, Jennifer and Allie. And the first order of business, actually probably the only order of business for this afternoon session anyway, is the viewing. So I don't need to do anything to open the,
No,
there's no hearing or anything at
you
this
can
point.
read the
Okay.
note if you'd like, and
Okay. Well, it looks like we got pretty light attendance today, but I'll go through the notes for what's going to happen today. We are here for the Liberty Lakes Section 1 and 2 subdivision drainage improvement petition, the viewing of that project. So I want to welcome everyone to the viewing for the consideration of Liberty Lakes Sections 1 and 2 subdivision watershed drainage improvement petition. There is a sign-in sheet circulating the room. We ask you please sign the sheet to indicate your attendance. Today's viewing of the proposed improvement area is taking place at the office of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners with the use of video technology. Video will be available to gain an overview of the project limits and specific areas. Very important thing, no testimony or decisions are made today here at the viewing. This is a way for the board to become familiar with the area. The first hearing on the petition is scheduled for Monday, December 4th, 2023 at 10 a.m. At that hearing, we will hear a report from the engineer's office on the petition. And that is also the time for landowner testimony for or against the petition. When it's time for landowners to point out the drainage concerns in the area, we'll work our way through the participants. As a reminder, this is not the time for testimony. I will now turn the proceeding over to Brett Bacon from Delaware County Soil and Water Conservation District.
Maybe. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Brett Bacon, Deputy Administrator, Soil and Water Conservation. I will go over a brief video. You can I assume everybody has the map in front of them. The video will start at the where the line is over top of the pond, right here, and fly kind of more or less in a clockwise direction there, ending back at more or less the same location. I will say the stormwater system in Liberty Lakes, there's not going to be a lot completely visible on this video just from the time it was taken and the developed nature of the area. The stormwater system would be typical of most subdivisions in Delaware County, curb and gutter with storm pipes emptying into the ponds.
Brett, there's a line that goes through the middle.
Oh, did they not get that map?
See, there's a line that goes through the middle. It's like there's two watersheds.
Two parts.
all right, I thought you had both. Well,
You see what I mean, Brett?
He doesn't have the drone flight path. Here, I'll give you mine.
What about everybody? Oh, yeah, I don't have the drone. No, I guess none of us do. But the point I was making, Brett, is
Yeah, they have the one.
that'll teach you to come prepared.
Uh-huh.
But what the point I was asking
Yeah,
is,
no.
it's like there's two watersheds?
Yeah, there's two maps, so.
But are there two watersheds?
I'm sorry, let me go back.
Okay.
Not two watersheds, that would be section 1 and section 2. So
Oh,
they
so that's just-
share a stormwater system.
Okay.
There is a section 3 of Liberty Lakes, but it was platted after 1998, therefore it's already on maintenance.
Okay. That was one of the questions I was going to ask is
Yep.
when did this occur?
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
All right. Okay, so this is flying over the south pond. And these ponds were actually pre-existing to when the subdivision was designed and constructed, so they were, subdivision was built around the ponds. Crossing under Salisbury Drive. the second pond. Now we're going to turn, we're actually flying right over top of a storm pipe here. And then when we get up to the street here, we're also going to be flying over top of storm pipe. Now turning back to the south. You can see the curb inlets there in the street.
Gosh, those trees are huge.
Now we're turning onto Brentwood Court.
Okay.
And there is a storm line between those two houses you see right there, and you can see the outlet into the pond.
Okay. Just a couple questions about kind of so the Liberty Lakes 1 and 2 are all within the watershed that
Yes.
the
Yes.
petition addresses.
That's correct.
Just watching the video, I didn't see any visible
No,
obstructions or.
I'm not anticipating us to find anything that would require repair. Obviously, you don't know until you get out there, which
Right.
we wouldn't do until after the first hearing, but I think this is I'll say the typical subdivision petition for just inclusion onto drainage maintenance.
Okay, because it looked very nice neighborhood,
Yeah,
obviously, and.
very nice.
Well manicured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked good, so. Now, would both of these sub-areas or subdivisions have been created before or after the subdivision regulations were changed?
Yeah, sections 1 and 2 would have predated our change in our regulations and the plating procedure. Section 3 would have been after, therefore that's why 3 is already on maintenance.
Okay.
1 and 2 are not. It's a little unique, they're all one HOA, I believe, but
Yeah, makes sense.
1 and 2 are not currently on maintenance.
Okay. Anything that you wanted to point out, Brett, that?
No.
Looks
It's
like
your
an
pretty
issue,
typical
potential
subdivision,
issue, too.
yeah.
Anybody, the residents, you have anything you wanted to point out from the video or so on? Again, don't take testimony, but if you wanted to point out something, we'd certainly appreciate that, so. Okay.
Before we
Lewis?
adjourn, for today, we need to double check with our council.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Commissioner Merrill, any
And, no,
comments,
it's pretty
questions?
self-explanatory.
Okay. You're good, Commissioner
I'm
Lewis?
good,
Okay.
thank you.
So before we adjourn, we'll ask, so anyway, that concludes the viewing. Eric Hostetler, our.
You don't have to leave, but you're welcome to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have a good day.
I know you were working on a
Yep, I would ask the board to please recess until 3 PM.
3 PM?
I should hear something within the 2 o'clock hour.
Okay, all right. Well, there's another
Could we
issue.
recess early? We can always start later in case you get the material early.
That's up to you.
I would suggest maybe 2:30, and then
Yeah.
if it comes early, then we don't have to wait till 3.
Yeah, let's make it 2:30, and obviously we can wait till 3 if we need to. Yeah, our council is working on a tax issue, so, okay, we will recess until 2.